Hello everyone. This morning, I'm in Orlando, heading to Brightline Station at the Orlando airport. Brightline started serving Orlando a little over 6 months ago, and I'd like to check in on how they're doing. After a quick security process, here we are in the premium lounge. Lots of seating, not very full this morning. Take a look at some of the breakfast refreshments they have available. Have a nice coffee machine and some food, some pastries, yogurt, granola, bagels, got breakfast drinks in the cooler below, sausage, omelet bites, potatoes, have some fruit, charcuterie, boiled eggs, and these ham and cheese croissants. Pretty good spread for the morning. I got some pastries along with some omelet bites and sausage to go with my coffee, all very good. Looks like it will be a nice clear day as the sun rises over Orlando Airport. About 15 minutes prior to departure time, boarding is called. Here's our train with the Siemens Charger locomotive and Venture rail cars. This is the premium car with its 3 across seating and comfortable seats. Let's take a quick seat tour as a refresher. Down here toward the bottom you have your 2 outlets, and you have this little tray table to hold a phone or a drink, very sturdy, and then the larger tray table to hold a large laptop, also very sturdy. We rolled out of Orlando Station right on time at 7:50 a.m. I was happy to see that our train, bright blue, didn't have the usual Brightline window wraps, so we might actually get a view today.
Welcome to Brightline. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the safety and emergency exit information booklet located in the seat back pocket in front of you.
Brightline departs the Orlando Airport Station heading north, then turns east to run along State Route 528. At the coast, it turns south at Cocoa, Florida, one of 2 planned new stations we'll talk about in a few moments. Runs along the coast down to Stuart, Florida, the second planned station. From there, it heads down to West Palm Beach, then Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Aventura, before finishing at Miami Central Station. Once heading east along State Route 528, the Beeline Expressway, the train gets up to its top speed of 125 miles an hour. Our train doesn't seem very full, but that's a bit misleading with the large seats hiding the passengers. Our car had about 12 to 15 people, and the entire train was a little more than 1/3 full. It does bring up the question of how is Brightline doing financially. It continues to lose money on an operating basis, according to its most recent financial filings, but ridership and revenue have increased significantly, and Brightline is planning to add more rolling stock to make longer trains than their current 4-car train sets, so they could sell more tickets when there is more demand. Also, Brightline is owned by Fortress Investments, a private equity firm with very deep pockets and interests in long-term infrastructure investments. It's unlikely they'd suddenly decide to let Brightline fail, given the time and money they've invested so far. We're slowing down as we approach the end of State Route 528 and prepare to turn south at the Cocoa Curve. This is approaching the first of 2 planned new stops, this one in Cocoa, Florida. It would add service to the Florida Space Coast, the cruise port nearby, and the folks of Brevard County. After the Cocoa Curve, we're soon up to 110 miles an hour again. Let's take a look at the breakfast service on this train. We were offered a small breakfast box, had yogurts, little fresh fruit, little Kind bar, some condiments there, and of course a drink. I chose more coffee. I could have also gotten a muffin, but wasn't hungry for it. About an hour and a half after leaving Orlando, here we are crossing the famed Stewart Railroad Bridge. Stewart is the second planned new stop on this segment, Brightline having recently approved a proposal from the city of Stewart and Martin County. This is where the new station in Stewart would be. You can check out the Roaming Railfans channel for more information on these new Brightline stations. He's got very thorough coverage of both Stewart and Cocoa. Let's do a quick check-in on the restroom on our train. Looking clean, touchless sink, changing table, toilet, all in good shape after a few years of service, well maintained. Our first stop was West Palm Beach, right on time. Here you can see a northbound train arriving just as we're departing. Soon after was Fort Lauderdale, also on time. And not long after that, Aventura, once again on time. And into Miami, also on time. 6 months after kicking off Orlando service, Brightline's still delivering a great experience. Thanks for watching.